So we all know that a big part of poverty is food insecurity, which is why this has been such a top priority of my administration. Just kind of a little bit of background on why this is so important to me is that, first of all, growing up in Miami, I started my own soup kitchen when I was in high school. So my junior and senior year, every single Saturday evening, I traveled all throughout Miami and collected all this food, and then Sunday morning went down to Camilla's house and did our own soup kitchen on Sundays, and got an opportunity to talk to a lot of people. And the stories that you heard from people that were unfortunately in line were inspiring, though. Were inspiring, and something that has always stuck into me, that this is something that I wanted to always engage in. And and then as time went on, I was in the public defender's office, and so I saw firsthand too so much poverty, and so much of that again continued to inspire me to want to make a difference and to want to do good things. And I've basically really along my journey, and especially now that we oversee the food and nutrition program for the entire state, really recognizing the interconnection between when people have food and have access to food, they succeed. We know when our children can't eat, and they can't be successful in our school systems if their parents are also not having nutritional meals. Not only are they increasing their health concerns and diabetes and overweight and other medical conditions, which is another drain on our healthcare system, but they're also not able to fully meet the needs that they may have in the workforce. And so they're not as successful and not as efficient in the workforce. So as I kind of have gone through my journey, realizing that this has had to be a major pillar for me in my administration, so much so that inauguration was a Tuesday. On Monday, we actually went to up here at First Harvest, up here in the Big Bend in Tallahassee, and did an entire day of packing backpacks and food for families up here in Tallahassee. Had my entire team, all my family who were in town for inauguration, just to show how important that is to me personally, and how important it is for the mission inside of the Department of Agriculture. So since taking office, we've been working statewide to fight against hunger and food insecurity, ensuring families across the entire state can access wholesome, fresh meals. Florida produces a huge volume and variety of farm fresh foods, with over 300 different commodities grown right here in the state of Florida. Yet, nearly 3 million Floridians suffer from chronic hunger and food insecurity, including 850,000 of our kids. With many of our states challenging stemming from the lack of access to nutritious food, hunger creates statewide impacts that have direct effects on our communities and the environment. And as I travel the state and I go to a lot of chambers of commerce's, lots of business opportunities across the entire state, I talk a lot about food insecurity, and trying to make everybody understand that this is not just an issue that is affecting one part of our state or in certain parts of our communities, but this really has a dramatic impact on everybody, the entire workforce and the healthcare system, and really trying to engage our business community to understand and to open their eyes about what can be done and the severity of what is happening in our state.